we're here with the producer and star from film. Everyone asks about you. Rachel Bailit here. Hey Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight for our premiere in San Francisco.
Yes, wonderful. So what inspires you to tell the story and the stories and how much of them are from the real life?
Well, I'm inspired because how children and women are treated in Hollywood is a huge issue. So I was inspired by the role. The role was written by John Lacy and the director. So I was first inspired to have a really meaty role with substance and in all sorts of variety in terms of expression. But the bigger cause of making a difference in Hollywood and bringing awareness to child stars and women probably is the most meaningful.
So what's the situation now in Hollywood? Is that improved or still have a long way to go?
I think we still have a long way to go. I think the Me Too movement did a lot, but it seems like that has sort of like faded away in a lot of ways. It's not at the forefront. I do think the SAG AFTRA has done a lot of good having intimacy coordinators on set. And I think that women feel more protected, and men, now that there is someone who's paying attention. But it's what happens between takes, and once you leave that to me seems a bit precarious.
So the film actually, sings in any moment of the scenes very emotional or difficult, and how did you handle that?
Very difficult. Simone goes through an assault of sorts.
Yes.
I don't want to get too descriptive. You haven't seen the movie, but I think that was really tough for me, and it was all in my imagination. Though I am a Strasberg trained actress and memory and experience, I had to use imagination the way we shot the film. I wasn't in the actual situation. Everything was alluded to, which is very unusual about our movie. So we had no actual child actors, have no sex in the film. Everything is insinuated, and I think that's more powerful at the end of the day.
So if you're talking from the producer and the actress, was that difficult? How do you handle that?
Well, the on-set producer, while I was acting, was personally moved off her. But I was involved from the beginning, helping raise funds, helping to organize locations. But she did the hands-on, so while I was acting, I didn't have to think too much about that. But once we ended filming, then I jumped in full time. All the publicity, all the festival work. Pretty much Ursula's moved on to her next project, and I took over. But I'm so grateful she was there. She'll be here tonight. You can talk to her. I was so grateful she was there because it allowed me and afforded me time to prepare for my scenes.
So Hollywood, is a place that everybody wants to be there, and they look up on stars like you and so many others, and we didn't know that those things happen. So how serious then? Who are the person? I would say that. How does this culture came from?
When there are people in power and there are young, anxious, sometimes desperate people to make it in the industry, you have a power imbalance right there. I don't think it's just in Hollywood. I think it's anywhere. I think there are people in power and there are people who are trying to rise to the top. And I think if the person in power does not have scruples or high ethics, then we get into this kind of situation. Now, that's not to say that the person who's coming up doesn't do the seduction, because that can happen too. Anything is possible. But when there's inequality, I think we have problems.
So what's next for you and John?
John and I are going to do another film together. We have 2 in the pipe. So we'll work on this one for about a year. I mean, we'll do the whole festival circuit, and then we'll go to streaming, and then hopefully some other big theaters. But John has a film that he's beginning pre-production on in Minnesota. So we'll be spending some time there. And then the other film we're looking at will film in Florida.
Wonderful. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.